Hello dear friends, myself Professor Kodidar Rishikesh and you are watching BSc Botany Studies Classes channel. On the thumbnail itself, from the picture of video, you must have understood what I am going to try to tell you, that we are going to discuss about the detail of TYBSc Botany genetics syllabus. So this syllabus including the point which are applicable not only for BSc student but also this video will be helpful for MSc student also, not only for MSc, for life science student we can say. So let's get started in a detail about what this syllabus is giving to you. I will just show you in a brief what are the points in this syllabus. So these are the points, highlighting points, but I will not talk about the direct page of the syllabus. So we will discuss first of all the paper of TYBSc Botany, that is genetics, is paper number 6, which is the last paper. But this paper is belonging to the 5th semester because BSc is including 6 different semester. Out of that we are studying here the 5th semester, and this is the TYBSc, that's why it is the 356 paper number. The paper is belonging to the botany, that's why the paper code is BO-356. This code is useful for exam purpose, that's why I am telling you the code of this paper is BO-356. Okay, this paper including 30 lectures. In this paper you will have 30 lectures to face. These 30 lectures are distributed into 2 credits. So definitely each credit will have 15 lectures, no doubt in that. So we will discuss first of all what are the content of the syllabus. The paper, okay, if you see the paper genetics, in which we have said that it is containing 30 lectures, in which you will have 2 credits, credit number 1 and credit number 2. It is not that difficult. So each credit is having 15 lectures. This credit will also have 15 lectures. Okay, so what are the content of this paper of the genetics? This genetic paper consists overall ten chapters. 10 chapters are given for study in genetics paper. Out of that, the first paper consists first chapter, that is the introduction. This is most obvious because each paper will have introductory chapter in that paper, because you must have the idea about the paper which you are going to study in a detail. So introduction includes what? Introduction includes is very important to understand. In this introduction you will have to study the brief history of the genetics, from where this genetics came into the existence in syllabus, why people have started to study genetics, as well as the branches of the genetics, where you can apply this genetics is very important. Having the knowledge of genetics is not sufficient. You have to study the application of genetic also. So all these points are included in chapter first, that is introduction. Then the main chapter you can say is second chapter, Mendelism. So what is this Mendelism? Mendelism includes the point where Mendel have performed the experiment. In that chapter, whenever we will study about the Mendelism chapter, we will discuss in a detail. But I will tell you in a brief that in this paper we will be studying, in this chapter we will be studying about monohybrid cross. The ratio is almost 3:1. How this ratio come, we will discuss. I will give you guarantee that after studying all the chapters, you will be master in genetics, because this paper is very easy if you study carefully, and I will give you a guarantee that you will be very much be perfect in genetics. Okay, then we have dihybrid. The ratio is 9:2, 3:2, 3:1. Don't worry about the signs or numbers. These are very easy things. I am repeating this again and again. This we are going to discuss in a Mendelism chapter. Also important is test cross. Okay, in that chapter whenever we will discuss in detail, but I am telling you the point which are included in this chapter. Okay. Then we have, after Mendelism, third chapter is, I will use different chalk color. After Mendelism we have Neo-Mendelism. So there is no any person having name of Neo-Mendelism. Neo-Mendelism is whatever theories which are opposing the Mendelism theory, because Mendelism talks about one character represented by one gene, but actually in existence there is not guarantee that each character is controlled by one gene, because many genes can contribute for that character. This may be sound difficult to you, but don't worry, when we study that chapter you will get knowledge. In this chapter we have epistatic. Epistatic means, okay, I will not talk about the epistatic and other point here. Just remember, Neo-Mendelism is something different from Mendelism. While discussing that chapter, we will study more about the Neo-Mendelism. Okay, chapter which is the multiple allele. Multiple allele is given in your syllabus with respect to the blood group example. Many individuals in population having the blood group diversity. One student may have blood group of B, another will have O, one will have AB, another will have A. Why this is diversity? In that also one individual will have O positive or another individual will have O negative. Why this blood group diversity is there is explained in this chapter, that is multiple alleles. So multiple allele is very interesting topic, we will discuss more about while we will study. Then we have linkage and crossing over. We have linkage and crossing over topic which is given in syllabus. This topic is most important topic in genetics, I would say. The genetics problems, the questions which are asked in a numerical format on genetics are based on this crossing over and linkage topic. So what is this crossing over and linkage topic? We will discuss more about it, but I will just tell you that we have here 2-point test cross. This is not included too, I am just giving you the point which are the included here. Then we have 3-point test cross. Okay, so these are the 2-point test cross, 3-point test cross are useful for mapping of chromosome. So what is mapping of chromosome? First of all is the question, because you have 46 chromosomes in your each cell. Each chromosome contain different genes. In order to find out the sequence of genes on chromosome, for example, we have this chromosome, or you can draw a chromosome like this also. Both chromosomes are same. This type of chromosome indicates the cell is undergoing the division process, and this type of chromosome indicates the cell is stationary, not willing to divide. Okay, so linkage and crossing over help us where the location of gene A, where the location of gene D, where the location of gene E, where the location of gene B. So location of gene on the chromosome can be studied only one method, that is the linkage and crossing over, by creating the mapping of chromosome. Okay, we will discuss more about when we study about that chapter. Don't worry about it, I am repeating it, I am just telling you the point which we will discuss. And last chapter in credit number first is most easy chapter, that is mutation. Mutation means what? Mutation means change in a gene. When change in a gene takes place, it goes in the category of mutation. The mutation may be positive type of mutation or negative type of mutation. Means what? The change in a gene may be favorable, or change in a gene may be devastating. So what are the changes and how they affect the gene, we will discuss in a mutation chapter. So it was regarding the first credit of genetics, in which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, we have 6 chapters in first credit. So the next credit, including the next chapter, which is the chromosomal aberration basis, means what? People call it chromosomal alternation or aberrations. Aberrations or alternation means what? The change in a normal chromosome. So chromosomal alternation with respect to the number. So numerical chromosomal alternation means what? Normal human being consists 46 chromosomes. This is normal thing. Sometime individual born with the 47 chromosome, that individual is abnormal or altered chromosome number. That's why the numerical chromosome aberration is given. Example for numerical chromosomal aberration and causes for numerical chromosomal aberration we will discuss in that chapter. Then we have structural chromosomal alternation. Structural means what? Normal chromosome is like this, if this is normal chromosome. What if the portion of this chromosome is get deleted? What if this is normal chromosome, another additional portion is attached to this chromosome? The structure of chromosome get disturbed. Due to this, many abnormalities can be seen in that individual. These are the rare cases, but it happens in the nature. That's why we have to know which type of abnormalities are there. So the next chapter is cytoplasmic inheritance. Cytoplasmic inheritance. So what is cytoplasmic inheritance? In previous lectures I have told you that in eukaryotic cell DNA is present in nucleus. This DNA consists various genes. These genes carry out all metabolic processes. Okay. But other than nuclear DNA, there are other organelles in which DNA is present, such as mitochondria in case of animal, and in case of plant they have chloroplast and mitochondria. So in chloroplast and mitochondria, the both organelle contain DNA. These DNA have effect on the next generation. Try to understand this. The DNA in mitochondria, the DNA in chloroplast also have effect on the next generation. As a botanist, we have to study the cytoplasmic inheritance. Means what? Mitochondria and chloroplast present in cytoplasm. Mitochondria and chloroplast consist DNA. These DNAs have effect on next generation. Inheritance means what? What we transmit into the next generation, that is inheritance. So these DNA, organellar DNA, mitochondria DNA and chloroplast DNA have effect on next generation. That's why they are known as cytoplasmic, and effect on next generation, that's why it is known as inheritance. So it is very easy. Few examples we will have to study in cytoplasmic inheritance. So no difficulty in that. And last chapter is sex linkage or sex linked inheritance. What does it means? There are several genes which are present only on X or Y chromosome in case of human being. For creation of male human being, Y chromosome is responsible. So whatever character which are associated with the X chromosome, whatever character are associated with the X chromosome are considered generally as sex linked characters. Sex linked character, you can remember it by as X linked character, you can say indirectly. So these characters also have tremendous effect on individual. For studying this sex linkage, one woman have got Nobel Prize. So I would request you to find out the name of that woman and comment in comment section. This is the syllabus in which we have 10 chapters. All chapters are easy if you study all the chapters step by step. Most important chapter I can say is the linkage and crossing over. It does not mean that all chapters are other chapters are easy. or not important. All chapters are important, but you have to understand the crossing over and mapping of chromosome very well as TYBSc level. So this is the scenario of TYBSc botany genetic syllabus. Now onward we will discuss each chapter separately. So for that you will have to subscribe the channel, so you will get the notification of all new chapters. So stay tuned and thank you for watching up till here. We will meet in the next lecture with new information. Thank you.